At Misho Group of Companies, we keep you connected, protected, and in control. Whether you're working from home, running a business, or streaming your favorite shows, our high-speed internet service delivers the speed and reliability you need. With Mitchcom ISP internet services, you enjoy the luxury of ultra-fast broadband, fiber optic and VPN solutions, 99.9% uptime, and 24/7 customer service. We don't just connect you, we secure you. Our MSA Michelle Security Agency offer professional protection with skin guards for homes, businesses, and events, 24/7 monitoring, emergency response, advanced surveillance technology, from the digital world to your front door. Michelle Group of Companies is your partner in connectivity and security. Visit our head office at 71 D. Wilkinson Road, Freetown, or you can email us on alias@mitchcom.sl or info@mitchcom.sl. You can also visit our website at www.mitchcom.sl or contact the numbers on your screen. Michelle Group of Companies. Stay connected, stay protected.
Season 6. It's good. It's big. It's better. It's too big. It's too better. It is huge.
Huge.
Yes, it is huge.
You mean huge?
Yes, it is huge.
Pete, there's a difference between huge and huge. And anyway, what is huge?
Yeah, both of them.
It's both of them.
You distract me. It is huge. It is humongous. It is big. Over 600,000 in surprises. And the winner gets a car. Plus 100,000. And the first runner gets 100,000. It was big. And the second runner gets 50,000. The third runner gets 20,000. I told you it was. This is Vocal Juice's Bar Season 6. It is your season. What are you waiting for? The stage is set. It's just waiting for you to sing. Grab your forms now. Vocal Juice, Vocal Juice, Vocal Juice.
Imagine a world where your money transfer is quick and instant. Imagine a world where your dream home comes to life. Imagine a world where your delivery needs are covered, where your travel plans are sorted out with ease and convenience. You'd love that, won't you? Now, imagine Dolphin Express, where your money transfer, bakery and pastry desires, logistics and procurement, building and construction services, and all your travel plans are catered for efficiently and affordably. Find us in Freetown at 34 Wellington Street off Pademba Road or 37 Corso Town. Call us now 073 347574 or 099 81 3148. Dolphin Express, we're just one call away.
When was the last time your opinion was heard? Not judged. What if one conversation can change the way you think, make you laugh, teach you something new, or even inspire somebody else? That's exactly what happens here on The Brunch Show. Join us live every weekday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Radio 55, 97.1 FM, one of the largest radio networks inside Salone. Call in, share your thoughts, ask your questions, and be part of the conversations. Because some of the voices are not only on the microphone, but they're listening. That's exactly what happens here on The Brunch Show. When was the last time your opinion was heard? not judge. What if one conversation can change the way you think, make you laugh, teach you something new, or even inspire somebody else? That's exactly what happens here on The Brunch Show. Join us live every weekday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Radio 55, 97.1 FM, one of the largest radio networks inside Salon. Call in, share your thoughts, ask your questions, and be part of the conversations. Because some of the voices are not only on the microphone, but they're listening. That's exactly what happens here on The Brunch Show.
You're listening to Radio Fry Fry on 97.1 FM. Fambledem, Kusha, and Cabo, welcome back again to the Brunch Show. Me, your name now Frank Stella, and this morning we did for a very special segment, and I hope say you did by you radio. But if you're on Facebook, I will encourage you for kindly share the Facebook link to other people and so they will be a part of this conversation. But in the studios with me this morning, I get a special guest, but on all know the usuals. Before we introduce the guest, we always can like for go with us for the day and quotes for the day with a guide we as to waiting the conversation get for day about. So stay tuned to your radio this morning. Our verse come up from Proverbs 22 verses 3 and it say, the prudent sees danger and takes refuge. It say, but the simple keeps going and pays the penalty. This means say wise person where it see danger, it take precautions. Like it defend things then where go help and for, find solutions for avoid any danger. So today we get for learn about how we go recognize danger and how we go prevent harm so that it not go become a problem in the future. The quotes come up from Larry Agbo, and Larry Agbo say, the way to protect yourself from fraud is to stay informed, stay alert, and never give criminals what they need to have access to your money. We all know, say, when it comes to our money, when it comes to our personal information, when it comes to our life as a whole, especially when we talk about giving access to the wrong people, it's really important that we pay attention to ways them how we go protect ourselves from fraud, how we go become informed, how we go become people that way they stay alert to certain information so that we not go be victims. But this morning, I don't want to do much of the talking. Today, we talk about something really important, we don't become increasingly important now in everyday lives, where now we phones them. This morning, I'll make you think about your phone for a moment because plenty we phones no longer not so just that, object where you could just use and make phone calls. But today, especially in this era, we use with phones then for do a lot of things them, and most of we phones then connect with money, connect with businesses them, with families them, with friends, with social media accounts and a lot of personal information. So if you not possibly listen to it this morning and you want to understand how you go able to protect your phone, how you go able to protect your mobile money, your SIM card, or your personal information then from fraud, from scam, then you've all listened to this show this morning because we believe, say, when the wrong people then get access to your information, it can become a problem. So if you don't lost your money before, or if you don't lost your SIM card before, or maybe you don't lost your phone, and then the wrong people, they don't get access to your phone, then you really need to pay attention to this conversation. This morning, I get a special guest, and I want to do the talking because I know so many of they look forward to who that's exactly will be the guest for the brunch show this morning. So without much ado, I just want to introduce the guest, but I go get the honor for introducing myself because inside the brunch show, we always can give chance to we guests them for introduce themselves in a proper way so that the listeners them and viewers them gonna know who that you be and what they do. So I want to welcome you to the brunch show this morning. Good morning and welcome to the brunch show.
Good morning, and thank you for getting me at the studio today. And now always a pleasure for me Kadi for talk to with salon people them.
All right.
My name na Sudi Ture. I dey work for Africell. I'm the legal, regulatory, and estate director.
Wow. Good morning and welcome to the brunch show. This morning we get a lot of things to talk about. We get for educate we audience, we listeners and viewers them. But first things first, as another all when I always see the young, beautiful lady and the role where they play a very big title. This morning, before it came in the studios, I was like, I be facing our man with one giant together for wear some kind coats and long tie. But she's a young lady and with such kind personality, and then they get a huge role for play. Fumble and go around for really know what's exactly now this entire role where they play. But the first question first where I'll ask you, I go on for make you kindly tell you listeners them in the most comprehensible way, what's in a you key role as the compliance director and how you departments they contribute to the overall success of Africell.
Thank you.
You're
Again.
welcome.
So, my role na Africell get for do with how Africell they operate, how we they ensure that we comply with laws them, how we they ensure that we able for do the things them we required of we for make we able for operate in a salon as Africell. So my role gets several key important areas then because the title not just a broad one.
Okay.
So we can do regulatory compliance, which are one of the most important. We also they do customer and data protection. We get also risk management, which important because then they ensure that we not only get preventive measures, responsive measures them, but get preventive measures that will be able for assess certain things them before they happen, prevent them, and then when they will happen, how we they able for address them. So I think as we they go further into this program and this session, people will really come for understand what they do and how it relates to the service that we they provide.
Wow. Famble them I don't listen to this woman as they taking time for explain. But another question back we're really interesting. I feel like we listeners then go on for know more about when it comes to your role. Now for make you tell we listeners them how exactly you work or your role they affect the ordinary Africell customer. Because I believe it's at them now we focus.
Definitely.
Okay.
So the role where they perform, not to just me one day. I get a team. People them we always deal with me, and then at the back end. Now then people and then now we they work together for make the ordinary customer able for enjoy service, able for use we service them and get the best customer experience.
Right.
So the laws them we they obviously we get for customers then working once, like for example, come onto a service, we get we regulations them. We get we regulator we na NATCA.
Okay.
Yes, so now them people and they now then they regulate we. So because they regulate we, it means say for let person first of all come onto we service and enjoy we service, we get regulations then. There is the act and then there is the regulation. So for example, if person want buy SIM card, we get the subscriber identification regulation. We then they tell we how we the onboard with customers then. Not necessarily a person, but also a company as well. We get other things that we get for do with licensing. When a me own team, they ensure that we comply. We make the necessary application, get the necessary licensing for able for operate. Because Africell not to just you can answer, you can put sites.
Yeah.
You get for acquire the space. You get for ensure that you enter into agreement. You get for ensure that other agencies them and other regulators them. We they on track. we dey comply with waiting na the requirements them for make we able for operate. So at the back end, na then we they do.
Okay.
But na then things then the way you put them together, na in they make the ordinary Sierra Leonean able for work into we POS, buy SIM card, a work into we corporate office, and I mean say it wants for you CUG and other service the way they provide.
Wow. Fumble them if you just tune into the brunch show this morning. Today, we talk about when your phone becomes your wallet. And we don't talk about the roles and responsibilities of we guest today as the compliance director of AfriCell. And we just don't talk about how in role or how in work they affect the ordinary AfriCell customer. Now we want to go to the one of the most, huge word we don't make mention of quite recently as they talk about where would they talk about compliance, because the ordinary listener go they listen to the word compliance and then they go on for know what's exactly compliance they all about, because when we talk about compliance, especially in a telecommunication company like AfriCell, we want for know waiting at the importance of the compliance to both AfriCell and to the customers them. I know say previously we don't give like some points them we go give like a foundation, but then go really want to know exactly where would they talk about compliance in a telecommunication company like AfriCell, waiting at the importance to both AfriCell and the customers them.
So compliance na a shared responsibility.
Okay.
Because from AfriCell end, AfriCell, like I just explained, therefore take we on time for ensure that we follow the laws them we already they follow able for operate na the sector and the industry where we find we safe.
Okay.
But also it place a shared responsibility on the customer as well.
Yeah.
Because for example, I take the easiest example when if you go get SIM card, we on end we don't already ensure that we don't put with systems, we don't ensure that we staff them they ready for provide service to the customer. So if you walk into a POS and then you go for buy SIM card, for example, the regulations say now you need now you for
enter.
now you produce, you present to the one way they register your SIM card now with POS. So it means say we on side we don't comply, we don't ask you for your name. But then from the end of the customer then, it means say when you go there, you don't forget any other ID card go except your name. So now the shared compliance responsibility than they, because at the end of the day, it will make we able for onboard you.
Yeah.
For make you able for use we services them.
Okay.
So now that kind of shared responsibility the way the customer then get and where we self get. Another example now that when we provide, for example, with app where we get the My AfriCell app.
Okay.
When you're ready for login, when you're ready for set up your account, you're able for set up with your unique PIN. Yes. Where it means say, and they unique to Stella no more. Nobody else know am. Stella not supposed for share am.
Yeah.
You understand? So then they back na part of the compliance. I know say today we therefore talk about fraud, we therefore talk about then think them way scammers that they do, we they all about now.
Yeah.
But the shared responsibility of being compliant now that when AfriCell don't get the My AfriCell app, for example, Stella and a customer, they don't sign up to the app, Stella get the responsibility now for ensure that it creates a unique PIN. It protects them. It's a bit like first time we people and they keep documents they under Nobody know they
Me
walk.
what I know so
Exactly. Nobody know they walk into your house and tell you say
producer.
go under your bed, pull your birth certificate or these documents carry them. No. So now that same way would they protect, hard copies and with documents then at the same level of protection as customers them, we serve them for extend for protect with PIN.
Wow. Thank you very much. Fambolem, if you did listen to it this morning, today we talk about when your phone becomes your wallet, and we focus on how we will protect your phone, your money, and your personal information them. But now we know say AfriCell na an operating telecommunication sector na salon, we highly regulated. And so for the ordinary people, maybe they're going to ask the question, what exactly they make the rules and how una they make sure say Una as a company, they follow the rules. So I go want make you kindly help with listeners them for understand how AfriCell they work with relevant regulatory institutions them and how now they make sure say on our operations they follow Sierra Leone's laws and regulations.
Okay, so I mentioned earlier that now NATCA,
Yeah.
the regulatory. We mean say now then they lay down the rules for SIM card registration, licensing, and things like that. But then they not mean say we not get other agencies and institutions them.
Okay.
We also, they regulate what we they do. For example, we get EPA.
Okay.
We're done and then they monitor and regulate the environment because when you go somewhere for put aside,
Okay.
you get for really, the environment important, so you get for take care of them. We get people then like PRA, Petroleum Regulatory Authority, where now then they manage, how we they use fuel. Then Boku.
Okay.
We get NRA, where now then they deal with taxes. So all them agencies and institutions and where they regulate and monitor, we get to be compliant with them.
Okay.
So when it comes to how we they ensure that we able for comply, so industry like how you mentioned, highly regulated, and because it's highly regulated, it means say we take with them for ensure that we comply with every requirement. So when it comes to how we they communicate, we really can do consultative engagement them.
Okay.
It means say when they ask we for yearly reports them working therefore submit, so therefore ensure that we submit them.
Okay.
The time where they ask we for when they call for meeting, we get for ensure that we did it. When they ask for certain information, we get for ensure that we provide the information accurately. So then ways then they also they help we for able for comply. But we get to your internal process and procedures them where they able make we comply. Where it means say we get for the up to date with the changes the way they happen at the sector.
Okay.
For example, every year we get with Finance Act where they come in. Where they make a lot of changes and you get for keep up.
Okay.
And we also internally they ensure that we train, we staff them. Not to just when we recruit you, we train you once and left you.
Yeah.
We get periodic training
We
and
get
awareness.
for cancer that
We
side.
really do.
Okay.
We also they ensure that with systems then with compliance systems, risk management systems then we they test them.
Oh,
So
yeah.
not just they put system and they're like, okay, well this was on
It go
so
work.
day.
Yeah.
Because waiting something and they we knocking no but technology now that there isn't
The
any
upgrade.
system where not the upgrade. There isn't also a system where person not they try for enter into.
Obviously.
Obviously, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter how strong your system and softwares then they, but you get forget pausing people them way. Bad day also.
Yeah.
We
Get forget
get
an
for-
eye check.
Exactly. So from your end, we get internal process and procedures them, but we also rely heavily on stakeholder engagement and consultation. So not only they help we for keep that kind of professional relationship which we regulate on NATCA and other agencies then back away. We get a duty for reports too.
All right. So coming from we listeners then because I believe some of them go on for understand what are some of the major rules and regulations that we una continuously they pay attention to
Don't want
without
any-
fail.
Every regulation important. So I no go can't say one day we I dey pay attention to and pass the other one. Because a law no a law.
Yeah.
Ignorance of the law, not to an excuse. So it means say, every time we a new then pass a new bill,
Yeah.
every time we a new then form a new agency or institution, we'll get for ensure that okay we reach out so that we understand what is expected of us if it affect we industry or we sector. We also like as I say, as law they enact a law, we ensure that we don't get our internally, we get with training, we get with legal team where they review the department and units then we affected, we ensure that we communicate to the one team. If we don't understand how a regulation, they affect certain operations. We dey
Yeah.
contact the agency, we contact we regulator in Anatka, we bring them on board, and then we all can see it, and then we get an understanding, say, now this the act they say, now this the law they say, now this the regulation wants from we, and then we now can take note of that and comply as necessary.
Okay. Previously, you talked about staff training, and we all know, say, it is for sure that rules and regulations, of course, they change. So when it comes to a new regulation or a new directive, requirements, what think can really happen inside Africa, especially when on our want for ensure, say, all on our employees, they understand the new rules and how they're going to comply or work by them.
So we already get an inbuilt system in place
Okay.
for that. So once we receive, like I mentioned, once we receive a new regulation, so we get for first of all get a plan where go mean say how do we push this down to the last person.
To the least person, yeah.
Yes. So like as I mentioned, we always they get training them. So when we get a new regulation, now the same way we did one.
Okay.
We get the new regulation, the legal team first, they get the first bite for able for review, for see waiting change, waiting then don't add, waiting then the no ones we for do again. And then once we get done there now, we're able to identify the units and departments that will go be affected. Once we get done there, we communicate to the heads them, and then we get with training them. We're not just they go see them and train. Like as I say, we actually the test with system there.
Yeah.
Waiting we go do now that we will get sometimes mystery shopper, for example, if nothing we therefore do with POS or customer protection, because the essence of the operation now for we customer there.
Yeah.
There isn't any AfriCell without a customer there. So whatever they protect them, whatever they make their experience better, now we they cater to, now in paramount to we customers them. So we can get an opportunity for test systems then for test say the one that we train understand what is expected and that they comply with them. So then they always the end. We also know the wait. Nothing have been mentioned this. We know the wait for a new regulation come in.
Okay. Yeah, before I train them.
Exactly. We're already done because technology they evolve every day.
So you said for evolve.
Exactly. You for able to adapt and be prepared.
Yes.
Not so for prevent respond no more. Prevent certain things then from happening. So training it's an everyday thing.
Yeah.
We always get and also just for regulation, I'm sure we therefore talk about the we come to cyber use and things like that as well. We get periodic training so much that we're able for no say, okay, this email, if you go you ask anybody, any unit, any department, you come with an email or a link, that they will tell you say, oh no, this wire so really not authentic. Because now done the way about na AfriCell. Because the better system that we get, the better structure that we get, the better we'll be able to protect our customers then.
Wow. Now we talk about when your phone becomes your wallet, and I hope say you pay attention to what me guests they talk about, because it will help with or make us protect we money and we personal information them. But we also can always say, customers them responsible for protecting themselves. But we also they acknowledge the fact that the employees then they play an important role. So my question this morning, how important is staff training when it comes to preventing mistakes, protecting customers, and how una can make sure say the employees then they understand waiting they're supposed to do and waiting they're not supposed to do? Because we just don't talk about the fact say we get our responsibilities as customers, but we also want to focus most especially on how I can prevent mistakes. And although you don't give some, but I just want to make you re-emphasize and back.
Yes. The thing we're glad for now that when they go over and over and we they handle the conversation from different angles, but then we get to the same point.
Yeah.
So I've mentioned, say, obviously training, I don't emphasize that. And that I also don't emphasize that the customer them experience now important to it. So we also they take note of feedback, customer feedback,
Yeah, important.
because at the end of the day, now then get for tell we say these measures that we'll put in place. Now so they work on a so can make them better. So in as much as we get with internal process and procedures them for capture the mistakes them for capture, I mean risk areas them where I mean possibility they for let something go wrong. We also they rely heavily on customer them for give feedback.
All right.
Yes. And that feedback they na in they able for make we tailor we service them, we tailor we response, we tailor we process and procedures them for ensure that it meets the customer best standard. So now that reason they I even make a denial. So one thing we can do, most especially not to for just sit on our office. And they okay, we get paper and pen, they write no more and training customer at this, but we they outside. This not the first time we they
Relate
left with
with the
office
people.
income. We they gonna treat. I they sell SIM card na treat. I don't sit on a keke with keke rider. I go sell SIM card, yes. I don't they Congo market
Wow.
inside there.
For know it's not the needs of the people.
Yes. We they take the experience to the people. We want the feedback from the people. So when I say me, not to just me, but I mean management, we see you. It didn't treat. Because instead self wants for understand, made them no feedback like now then say.
No one get a generic kind of
Exactly. Oh now so
review.
customer say, oh now so no. We self they go there.
Yeah.
I don't do Congo market. I don't do PZ. I don't go IPAM. I don't go FBC. Because we go na every, I mean, area and environment for able for know what thing will make the service better for this customer. So now, then we really they do, and we they look for every opportunity where we get, whether na under rain, whether na sunny day, whatever, doesn't matter. We want to forget the feedback because now then they able for make we tailor we service them as how the customer wants them.
So one last question, because we can go on a break and we know say everything we don't they talk about an eye-opening, thing for make we also get ways and means on how we go get certain information, we go protect we from fraud and other activities that we go cost we personal information. But now I want to ask before we go on a break, when it comes to compliance problem, we'll say is staff break the rules or the procedures. We go on for know how AfriCell they manage for identify such compliance problem and how on they report and deal with them.
Okay, then this is now a very important aspect of the regulatory compliance, data protection, data privacy, and obviously customer protection. So when Denton and like as I say, they're not unique to any institution, organization. I think the way they happen outside. So once then they happen, we get internal mechanism then.
Okay.
Where we they trigger immediately. So not so like let we assume say thing like then they happen and then we go just who waiting for do we
Begin
begin
for
to
think about.
exactly. So we already get policies them
Okay.
where like as I say we the update as is necessary. We'd always they look for ways them for protect with customer there. So once then they happen, obviously HR, the units were involved and the legal team, they trigger that response they want them. And then HR can handle them. Given, I mean, it get for left to the situation, the level of breach and things like that. But once we find out, the first thing and the first response we would they take before we do anything now for ensure that if you get for deal with the customer data and information protected. We mean say with the limit or stop access rights immediately. Want it while we investigate, because when things like that happen, they just see somebody guilty of this. Therefore, investigate first. Because sometimes again, not just maybe the information not correct. Sometimes the information correct, but for be certain and for ensure that you verify before you take a final decision. You therefore ensure that you don't do a thorough investigation before you reach your final conclusion.
All right. Thank you very much for that beautiful answer, Fambul. Then we won't go on a short break. But members say After the break, the phone lines will be open on the number 088 in our studio line 971 or you can call me on the toll-free line Africell to Africell, where you no need for pay anything. We dey on the number 090 10 38 41. You can call we, and if you get any questions so far with AfriCell, maybe you need a solution to a question or a doubt where they get, you can call we after we come back from the break, and then you go ask your question so that you will get the positive answer. But I want to make you stay tuned to your camera or to your screen or to your radio, because we'll be right back.
Here's how to send money overseas using AfriMoney and BNB. Dial *161#. Select option 1. Go to option 6 for overseas money. Press 1 for BNB. You'll see the list of countries you can send to. Enter receiver's full name. Enter the receiver's phone number. Enter the amount you want to send. Enter your PIN to confirm. You will receive an SMS confirming your transaction. Terms and conditions applied.
On a eat, on a feel free. Money
Sir, you bill 1,500.
Waiter, one more burger, please. And pack takeaway pizza, yeah? Well, that goes amazing.
Request or send money anytime, anywhere with AfriMoney. Fast, easy, life-saving.
There are kings, there are kingdoms, there are mountains, and there are thrones. Only Yeshua will reign forever. To his kingdom there'll be no end. There are names, there are titles, there are legends and tales of strength. Only Yeshua will reign forever. To his kingdom there'll be no end. To his kingdom there'll be no end. To his kingdom there'll be no end. To his
Welcome back again to the Brunch Show. You're listening to Radio Fry Fry on 97.1 FM. And me, your name is Frank Stella. Today they talk about when your phone becomes your wallet. And we will focus on how we go protect with money, how we go protect with SIM cards, and how we go protect with personal information from fraud or scam. So why not pay attention to the Brunch Show this morning? Now not the time where the phone lines don't they available where you can call we and get any contribution, or if you think say you get any question where you go want for get answers to now at the right time for call on the number 088 971 971 when our studio line, or you can call it on with toll free line AfriCell to AfriCell on the number 090 10 38 41. But as we talk about we topic this morning, remember said the verse come up from Proverbs 22 verse 3, and it said the prudent sees danger and takes refuge, but the simple keeps going and pays the penalty. So when you see danger, it needed for make you take precautions. And the quotes come from Larry Agbo, and Larry Agbo say the best way to protect yourself from fraud is to stay informed, stay alert, and never give criminals what they need to access your money. So this is not a word of advice. But they continue with the conversation for today. You can call me now. But I believe say this aspect where we reach so now are probably one of the most important aspects where we listeners they go out for pay attention to, where they talk about customer protection. Because at the end of the day, people then go out for know if I give AfriCell me information, how much or how well am I going to protect me information. So the question we I ask you this morning, now I go and make you tell we listeners them waiting as of the measures them we una they put in place for protect customers them from fraud, from abuse and misuse of them personal information.
Like how you say this now an important side because I remember we conversation earlier we talk about or I mentioned and emphasize.
Yeah.
AfriCell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we also recognize that because of the service that they provide, I mean it depends to whose service you want for use. But because we providing service then they we therefore obviously need documents them because now the law done they.
Yeah.
And we also recognize say we self get a duty and an obligation, a paramount obligation for ensure that then data the way that they give we protected. So I mentioned so we get regulator. And then we regulator then they ensure that the within the act say about data protection, we they follow them. Let's just give you an example where maybe sometimes a lot of people I don't know. Stella, if you want your information right now, let's tell you how much your data protected. You know just they grab they go to AfriCell office and you wanna give me data or any work that way they.
Okay.
Because we regulator want to ensure that Stella in data protected, Stella they go to we regulator.
Oh.
And when you go to we regulator, yes, because the need for no, these are systems them. The need for no say Stella will access in data and now another layer of verification for ensure that Stella and I really want information. And then we regulator in and can now the authorized way for provide that data day. So either Stella directly or then Stella collect them from them. But one for assure the public say we take customer and data protection seriously, confidentiality, key to it, because now they make a customer they able for trust way. I also the stress on internal process and procedures them are the stress on all the time. We get what we call clearance level.
Okay.
So Stella, that you data way day. Mr. Stephanie able see Mr. Steph not able for see that data day. You forget the clearance level for make you able for see them. Time go reach way, I mean if it's necessary for me to see them, I will get the authorized clearance for see them.
Okay.
But as it did now, the way that system did it, all man get a unique login credential, not a system where you could just put, open your computer, a display no. It tell we would log in, when person log out, waiting the person do, waiting the person not do. So from the time we give information to that we staff now with POS, to the time we they reach the back office with technical and with the storm, I want for Asha, you say breeze if you know they meet you data. Breeze. You know they meet that you data day. So I want let people get the confidence.
Yeah.
So we then share the data with we. It is protected. You know, if you buy that one way, you will go buy granite, you see person in details, then a paper.
Yeah.
No. You know. I want for let not only you, but let customers them, the subscribers them out there be assured that Breeze SF not they meet the data.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Now they talk about SIM registration. We know say every day people in they buy SIM, every day people in get for give out them personal information. So sometimes the people they can ask, why make I can actually, or why make them always they ask, Africell they ask we for personal information, for provide with personal information. So the question where they ask you now, I want to make you tell with listeners them and with viewers them the importance of SIM registration and proper identification and how honor they help for protect, the wider telecommunication system.
Thank you again for that question. The moment we ask that question, there are a lot of things in kind of my mind.
Okay.
So what make us share with we subscribers them and potential subscribers them. So it just feel like we all man get a name. You know? When they say woman, me and Stella, we not woman there.
But we get our names.
But we get a name that we specific and unique to we. Waiting down they able for do now for protect Stella, now for protect Sudi as well.
Yeah.
First time, we not been getting in. We been get other form of identification that we been there. But now we get something where all man in unique to them. And if they share a NIN to NCRA will know say na Stella na in this. The moment you put her into NCRA then system, it will pop up and know say na you. So I mentioned back say compliance, I mentioned say confidentiality and things like that. My shared responsibility. So when you provide your data to we they ensure that this number na Stella get them. Person not go come in and then we give number to other person because this is Stella's number.
Yeah.
A registered and they up to date with waiting the regulations say. And because then they unique to Stella, I mean say if they call Stella just now say Stella you don't win couple on with TV shows them, we know say now Stella a number than they. We know they go give Abu because we don't know that get the number. Everything therefore be unique to a customer. So for me we able also, for example, we fund the laws, some money fund the laws. So make we able for help we security institutions them for able for trace missing phones and things like that. That your registration, that your data where you give we now you would able for use because it's unique to each individual. So again, not like for say we can want for the ask for Boku data because if you go for CUG for example for a company, we therefore ask you for your M&A, we therefore ask you that's not the directors them, we therefore ask you a lot. But once the subscribers then, customer them, be patient with we because now in the best interest. Now you make they ask for Boku information. We know they try for be unnecessarily difficult because sometimes you can get on the now they ask for them Boku thing they ask so it's too much. Waiting make when they ask we. But now for their own protection, now it make we they do and so we they appeal to customers then for make them cooperate with we and let them help we.
Yeah.
Make we follow the laws them where they regulate we industry.
All right. Fumble them. You can call we now on the number 088-971-971. We now is studio line, or you can call we on we toll free line. Africell to Africell 090-10-38-41. Call we now. Now the opportunity where you get for ask you questions. Ask as much as possible, as much as you can. Any question where you feel say you get within you where you go need answers to. Now not the right time for ask but we just don't talk about the importance of SIM registration. But we also want to talk about data privacy because this is not something where most of we not can think about. And I want to make you understand, say, your personal data consists of your name, your phone number, your identification details, your account information, transaction information, and plenty other information. Them. So my question this morning, now for make we understand waiting exactly or how we go able for handle with data privacy. we go lead with to we question we me guests go actually try for answer, because we don't talk about the fact say we personal data. They talk about we personal information then. So I go want make you help with listeners then for know how then go able for handle certain personally for themselves, because we want to focus on their own responsibilities as customers, how they go able for focus on their own personal information for protect them.
All right. I mentioned earlier, say, person no go can ask you for go pull documents under you bed, the knock na you domot, and then you grab you go gam. The systems them way we get now, they ensure that we are connected and we keep up with the rest of the world when it comes to technology. Now for we own comfort and convenience, because we understand how you go tin up in a bank all day.
Yeah.
You didn't align.
Yeah.
Where you can connect your account with your phone and then you can able for do transaction there. Then enough for create ease, then enough for ensure that you able do things from the comfort of your home. Not to way big rain they come, you therefore come off or go buy this or go do this. So then enough for we own comfort and we own ease. So notwithstanding that day, it also means say just like how they protect any other information, and so back we get a responsibility for protect the information them we they use when it come to the service there. So when now we identification, your name, your date of birth, you pin most importantly. There's a reason why we create that layer there, that security layer there now for posting your own protection. I like I give you my phone now, so you go touch her, you go press and say, but if you not sabi me pin, you not go able forget the access. I also want for stress on that because yes, we they do pin for protect ourselves, but we get for create that kind of security the way not go be so obvious to people where they try for get access to the details then. Make customers then are big with a big. Una left for the put 1, 2, 3, 4 and spin.
Basic. Anybody can think about
1,
that
2, 3, 4. Anybody can think about it.
Yeah.
Then one day 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't, because
Easily accessible.
easy for make people able for guess the thing in there.
Even your date of birth safe. Now people in sabi people in date of birth.
Exactly, because it did we government issued form of identity. So that one way you go put your date of. So try for be creative where you they do you pin as well. Not for just say, okay, I they put pin 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, you have to ensure that you create that layer the way somebody not go easily able for guess and able for get access. I know say we therefore talk about obviously when people they try for impersonate, then they back the buckle. So I'm sure as we they go down into this program, we'll come for talk about anything in there. But my appeal will always be to customers them. May we protect with data, may we guard them. That one way you go give your phone to person for do this for me, do that for me. It's easy. We social media platform that they show how for use with service, how for go to you able for insert or put you pin.
Yeah.
So let we know. Try for be so lazy and casual with something and say, me pin na this so.
I'm not gonna forget that. The simplest way I remember.
Not announce you pin. When then say put you pin, me pin 1, 2, 3 for no. Device or whatever it is, and ensure that nobody know they watch where you put you pin. I like now after sell stuff. Tell them say make it give you space. Where you gonna POS? I let the person tell you say, hey, wait me for TF for. Still. You know say the person not there for do anything with them, but just for you protection and comfort, ensure that you know share your pin, you know discuss them and you know announce them.
All right. I they see where they get beautiful comments and people and they enjoy the show. But you need for call and give in your contributions. If you get answers, now not the best time for make you ask you questions. But one go straight to some of the comments them on we Facebook page. And the first comment come up from Anthony Bimba. I hope I pronounce that well. Bimba. And he say, greetings, Radio Fry. Another beautiful day and a beautiful topic. Thank you for that. Mary Koroma say, Africell Sierra Leone. Yeah. Eldred Ibrahim Kamara say, Africell not the best. Okay. And Mary Koroma also tag Eldred and he say, indeed, yeah. Brigitte Dalton say they tell you, say, good morning, common concerns. Can someone steal my money without knowing my PIN? So I'll make you just take note of them questions and I just common concerns. And another concern where Brigitte say, how can I identify a fake AfriMoney agent? Okay. It's a, what if I transferred money to someone who says they never received it? Because now one of the common concerns in Andy. Another concern is that if I lose my SIM and phone, why does the customer have to provide 5 numbers that they call? Why is their national ID not enough as proof to get the SIM replaced? Then we continue. Graphics Empire say, these days, losing a phone can mean losing much more than the device itself. With mobile money, banking apps, social media, and personal information all connected to one phone. I think so means we don't go through that before. It say, I think phone security should now be treated almost like protecting your physical wallet. Yeah. My question is, are people doing enough to protect themselves before something goes wrong? Mary Koroma say, and how can we fix the network issues in certain areas like those downhill areas? Okay. You get Boku question this morning, no? And J Graphics continue for say, if someone's phone is stolen or their SIM card is compromised, what are the first 3 things they should do immediately to protect their money and identity? And what legal protection or responsibility do financial institutions and telecom companies have in that situation? I will take the last comment from J Graphics, and he say, when money is stolen through a mobile money scam or unauthorized transaction, who ultimately carries the responsibility? The customer, the telecompany, or the financial institution? And what should the victim do to seek recovery? So, Fambolem, I'm sorry if I'm not able to read all the comments then, but we get lots of questions there. We are going, we get to, for answer quickly. So, start with the first concern from Brigitte Dalton. They say, can someone steal my money without knowing my PIN?
Okay, so I think so. We just mentioned that I say, you PIN you get for protect them. Nobody know they get access to your money or your account, for example.
Yeah.
If you not get the authorization, we for bank them, now your signature, if you go in person, for banking apps there as well, the person therefore log into the app.
Yeah.
And then you get a password. And then at the same thing for WeSafe as well, mobile money, where mean say you get your PIN exposed or give somebody access to them. Now then they go make person get access for go into your wallet.
Okay.
But if you protect your PIN, we're not there for let person, get access to your PIN and ultimately your money.
Okay, the next person say, how can I identify a fake AfriMoney agent?
All right. So for we AfriMoney people them, I want for make let people they know say whether na AfriMoney, whether na any other service, people they always get for try for get access to your data, or get access the impersonate, or get people away can make calls them. There is no way AfriCell or AfriMoney get for call you and tell you say, give we you PIN or they send you link where you get the code, send them to me.
Okay.
So then the first don't tell you say this not fake person. And then if na go cash out, for example, there is always the agent number displayed. When you do the cash out, you able to see who that you send the money to. So you able to ask the person a name or a name already displayed, where they make you able to know say this person, authorized for do this kind of transaction. Also, agents no go ask you, oh, give me your phone, give me your PIN, ma put on for you, they do this, they do that, they
Not supposed to ask you.
no.
Okay.
Also, we agents the way they not treat or we authorized because the emphasis not authorized. People then go the worker and they impersonate, but authorized. So if you go cash out to somebody, it also means say that person they easy for no fake from real. Person not go ask you, for example, for give me 50 loans in addition. Then they whether I authorize or unauthorized, you yourself get a duty for report them because we can take action. So now you make you dey get the chat where they tell you if you want pull 1 loans, almost cash out and things like that. So now the awareness, we have they try very hard and we will continue for raise the awareness. And I they ask this person, we ask this question for also stay on with social media platform there because we get especially in concern about money agents them. May follow we page them. We get Boku videos them where they answer and question them. So you can go now with Instagram, with Facebook, or even call with customer care if you get any doubt. 111.
All right. We not go able to answer all the questions then because we run out of time, but I hope say my guests don't taking time for explain every bit of information where necessary for make you know about AfriCell and then services then and how then they protect customers them. But finally, I just want for make you just summarize, especially for people that we don't go through, information compromise and maybe somebody they complain about in SIM, just like how some of the comments that we just read. In just a summary, I just want to make you give them a word of advice on how they go prevent themselves from such compromises or maybe people they hack into their systems, them how they go able for take up certain responsibilities for prevent themselves from certain fraudulent activities.
All right. So somebody be mentioned, but if a phone loss, waiting for do, waiting at the steps then. So the first step where you for do, if you phone dollars, one now for communicate to we, let we know say now this don't happen. You can contact we, especially you get you AfriCell and then you get you AfriMoney contact we. Once you don't notify we get internal process and procedures them for prevent and fraudulent activities them. And if not something where we need for involve external parties them, for example the Sierra Leone police, then we can always encourage the customer then for go make a report and we give them the necessary support where they need for ensure that they're able for report, ensure that the data where they require a day. And also somebody will ask a question about the transaction if somebody say no receive money. I want the person know say if you check on with *161 hash, you able forget your last 5 transaction them. If you not able forget your last 5 transaction them, feel free for call we or stop by we office them. And then we can able for verify whether the person receiver or not because each transaction gets unique identification transaction code. And when it comes to obviously you data, once it don't compromise, like as I say, just report them one time. But I also want for let people know say we they continue for raise the awareness for let people know the different ways them way people in the scam and then go call. If you unsure about person the call listen from AfriCell, I will let you do up that call day and then contact with 111.
Okay.
Or tell the person say I dey come back now in our office tomorrow, but not ever give you PIN, begin give you NIN, begin give you date of birth, not do them because then in critical and serious information them as well. So make nobody not share them. And about the scam where people they get involved in the term there. So also like as I mentioned, say now shared responsibility. Therefore, protect yourself. Now click on link where you unsure about. Verify. Person say send money or not send money. Verify the identity before you send the money. Ensure that not just you AfriMoney PIN, but your phone yourself get PIN. Not left your phone so open. We person go get access to them. Once we take them steps, then we can able for prevent fraud. People already scam. You understand? And people in self they try for take away money them.
All right. I want to say plenty thank you to you for being a part of the brunch show this morning and for the efforts we don't put in for sensitize, we listeners and viewers them. I want to say plenty thank you for that. And to you, we don't drop your comment on Facebook. I want to say plenty thank you to you. You they try for call with maybe one or two reasons you know able call maybe because we don't answer the questions them where you don't they get within you. We also want to say thank you to you and to all we producers them. But members say we get we party in a Rokel Commercial Bank. And with Rokel Commercial Bank, of course, and they help you, just like how they talk about the fact, say your phone is your wallet. They help you for protect you wallet, protect you money, then get secured financial services them where they ensure say nobody not gets the access for go through you money or you wallet. So why not partner with Rokel Commercial Bank? They also get in SimCopper app where you can download on your phone, and from the comfort of your home, you can do your transactions, you can send and receive money, and also you can pay your bills just from the comfort of your home. So why not partner with Rokel Commercial Bank? We will be the bank of choice. But until tomorrow, we go there so back same time, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Me, your name na Frank Stella, and the repeat of the show go day back today, 9 p.m. Stay tuned to Radio Fry Fry 97.1 FM. See you later. Bye-bye.
Long before roads or rails, before signals filled the sky, there was Rokel, the river that connected us all. This basket bought food, paid school fees, it raised children, and carried dreams. It held the economy in palm and straw. It brings power to our homes, food to our markets, and unity to our journey. This is the rhythm of Sierra Leone, from hand to hand, from shore to shore. But now that rhythm has evolved. Now the basket carries more. RCB Sim Cooper, for sending money from any phone. RCB Prepaid, for anyone, no account needed. RCB Cooper Card, your local power. RCB Visa, global reach in your wallet. Just like the river, your money can move freely across towns, borders, and time. From the village to the vault, the banker sees it all. One transaction, one river, moves seamlessly. This is more than banking. This is Rokel, Commercial Bank, bank of choice.